morning. Today is day 57 of our index card challenge. This is day 56 and it's going in the pile, and there's going to be a flip through at the end of all these. So yesterday we played with some inks and some flowers and just experimented, and I want to continue that today a little bit with the next card, but we'll get to that in a second. Before we do, let's talk about the Blueberry Girls. The new addition today is right here. And I have some comments I want to read that really cracked me up. Okay, this comment, I cracked up. I laughed out loud. This was from Terry Rocha. Why Rocha is her name on YouTube. And the first part of the comment was about how to go about keeping parts of the doodles and all the things, you know, to save it. And I won't read all that, but the part, when I got to this part, if I'd had liquid in my mouth, I'd have spewed it out. What she said was, "I love those Blueberry Girl doodles. Forgive me, my friend, but I'm protesting on the Save the Blueberry Girls side." And then in parentheses, frantically painting Save the Blueberries posters in the back room. I thought I was gonna pass out from laughing so hard. That made me laugh so hard. The next one that made me laugh out loud was Evelyn Rosso. I'm sorry if I butcher your all's names. You'll have to correct me and tell me how to say them. "Those Blueberry Girls are wicked talented." That part made me laugh. She sees a circus of entertaining in their future, unless the shoe stomps out their dreams. I laughed so hard at that. The other one that made me laugh was Colleen. Of course, Colleen. When I drew this girl, I knew someone was going to ask me why her skirt wasn't flopped down, and I had a feeling it was going to be Colleen. You can take my word for it or not, but that's what went through my mind. She didn't disappoint. Her comment, "Why isn't the skirt of the Blueberry Girl up around her chin?" And then she went on to talk about the card. For those comments, thank you. I love all of your comments, and a lot of them make me laugh or smile, but these particular ones really made me laugh out loud. I mean, literally just in the middle of reading them, I burst out, and my husband's like, "What are you laughing at?" So, in honor of that, today we get to name another girl. And guess who this is? Okay, you asked for it, Colleen. Here we go. That's Colleen, hanging upside down. I really should go back. I want to go back to the person who commented for the very first time on these girls. Her name was Nora Gunderson, and I want to give her a girl. This is Nora. Okay, so now Nora, in honor of being the very first person to comment. All right, let's get started on today's card. Because we're going to be working on sprays again, I'm going to turn this back over, bring back this paper, and this paper, and these are our flowers. And I have some ink sprays. I don't know if they're going to work, we'll see. I have dilutions, and this is all water-soluble stuff except for the Marabou, which I'll tell you in a second. This is Calypso Teal. This is Dirty Martini. This is Fresh Lime, and this is the Marabou, which is a permanent. It's khaki. And it looks green. I thought khaki was a little more tan, but maybe I'm wrong. What I want to do is put some more flour negative space, which is after I spray the flour, I push the paper down on top of the flour, and that's what I got from this side of the flour. That's what I'd like to do again, because I want to see if I can get this to where I want it, and then I'll glue it on my card. But I'm going to go ahead and use my card like we did yesterday, where I spray the flour, then I put it down on my card, and then put my paper down and spread it around like this. And then if this turns out great, then we'll use it. If it doesn't, and if this turns out great, I'll use this. If neither turn out great, I got more cards. Okay, so let's get started with that today. This will be fun. I made a mess yesterday and I had fun. So I just need to decide, do I want any kind of color down on my card first? I don't think I do. I think today I'm just going to go straight blank card with the flowers. Let's start with the biggest flower we have. Put it down here. I also have out the spray I used yesterday, Crushed Grape, because I want some purple on my card, and I know this works. So let's start with that one. Let's go ahead and pull it up. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. One of the petals didn't take, but that's okay. We got more flowers. I've got purple down. I want to use this khaki, but it's not working. So I'm going to try to get it working, and if I can get it working, we'll use it. If not, what I might do is put a little bit out on a plate and then dip my flower in, because I really want to try this color. Okay, I can't get it working, so what we're going to do is I put my paper palette out, and if you want to know what this is, it's just a paper pad that is a palette to put paint on. And I like it because it's a flat surface. I'm gonna try and get some out by squeezing it out this way. Oh, it's coming out. It's coming out everywhere. Look at that. Oh well. I love the color though. Okay, let's try some flowers though. Let's just do that. How about I'll paint them, since I don't want to soak up the whole amount of liquid. I might have to dip them because I think this will dry. I'm just gonna dip it. It's mixing with the purple and making a gray. That is just, that's pretty. It's just beautiful. I love this so much. Now, I think I've explained already, because these are water soluble, because they will blend if you add water, they're mixing together. So the true color is not coming out of this khaki, although I think it's a really pretty color. Let's put it on this paper and I'll show you maybe. Yeah. But it looks gorgeous with that purple. I absolutely love it. So now I want to do another color on top of this. Let's see if the teal will work. Oh, I love it. These colors are blending, and oh, I knew they would. Oh, that's just so pretty. I want some more of this khaki color brought in these spaces here. Before we move on, I want to try something. Because these inks I used are water soluble and they blend together, I want to see if I can suck some of that ink out of the flower onto paper. So I've got 2 sheets of paper I like to use a lot. This is just drawing paper from my grocery store. It's called You Create. It's called heavyweight, but it's not really that heavy. It's a little heavier than copy paper, but it's not as heavy as mixed media paper or watercolor paper. So I got 2 sheets of that. And I'm going to lay these down. First, I want to spritz my paper. Let's do that first. Okay, I'm going to lay these down. Oh, I can see the color running already. Look at the edge of the flowers. The very edge, you can see the color running out of the flower onto the paper. Okay. Then I'm going to set this paper down on top, and we're going to squish. This may not be like a perfect print because I'm squishing so much, but if it smears some of the color out, it might be really pretty. We just don't know till we try, and it's so exciting to find out. I can't wait. There's the top paper. And let's take our flowers off. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. What happens if we put a little green on? It's fresh line. The great thing about this is if you ruin it, it's okay. It's just scrap paper. It's just painty paper. We're gonna keep adding layers anyway, but if you get to a point you love it, you can stop. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay, well that pulled off there. This, oh. That's just so pretty. So I'm just gonna flip this over. I'm gonna push them back together again. Maybe I'll put a little water on it. Okay, we'll check on these in a few minutes. I really love this, but I'm dying to find out what happens if I spray this, activate it again, and then lay another card down. What will it look like? You wanna find out? Let's do it. Let's dry it a little bit before we take it apart. Okay, so I lost all the flowers, for the most part, that are the blues, but the khaki ones that blended stayed. It's really pretty, but I think I kind of liked it the other way. But I can do it again. I'm not going to today, but this is still beautiful. I love the colors blended. This one didn't give me any flowers, but we can put flowers on it. Maybe we should do that. Let's check on our flowers in our paper here, see what that did. We can just keep reusing these flowers and getting more and more prints. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, well if these are so usable, what about let's put them down here again and see what happens. I want to save this one because I like this. So we'll try another card. Wow. I didn't even put any ink on. That's just reusing the ink over and over and over. Look at the colors. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's pull these off and see. We need another sheet of paper because why not? Let's put them on here. I like it a lot better this way. Wow, this is so pretty. I want to try another one. Let's put them all back down. I wonder if I don't use water, what it'll do. No water this time. I could go on forever doing this. This is just pretty. I keep getting beautiful prints. I don't want to stop. This is no water again. Let's see if there's still any ink left to come out. Oh, look at that. I can tell that they're starting to need a little moisture, and I think I can get more out of them if I do. Oh my gosh, look at that. This one, this one, this one, and this one. This one, this one, and this one. They just keep getting prettier. Look at that. I don't even know what to do with myself. Let's get another card. Let's give this one more go. I didn't plan on this being a flower making video. Look at the colors coming through. So much color in these, it's not even funny. Oh, look at that. That might be my card right there. And what I'm gonna do with these, I'm gonna pull them off onto this sheet in this area, and I'm just gonna let them dry, and I'm gonna play with them some more later, because I can play with these for hours probably and get color after color after color. How about one more time? No liquid. Okay, I gotta stop or I'll never get on with my card. So I'm gonna put these over here to dry, and we'll play with those later, or I will. I'm trying to decide what to do, what to use. I have no idea. But I was looking around my room and I thought maybe I could try something else I've done with this. And I was doodling on this the other day when I was talking to my friend on the phone. And this is just using oil pastels and the Shiva oil sticks. But I thought maybe this would look really cool on one. I don't know. I'm gonna cut it out and see. I've been snooping around in my scraps to see what I had that I would like with anything on here that I did today. And I keep going back to this flower, and I went through my tags, and I have a starter tag here that's got a bunch of gray on it. And I thought that might be cute together on this one. It covers up a lot of the flower, but that's okay. So I'm gonna do that. I also pulled out a card that's a starter card that I just put extra paint and stuff on, and I thought that might be pretty if I just cut out one of the flowers that I like from the papers we made today and put it on there. I don't know. That's in reserve. But right now I'm gonna follow through with this one, see what I think, and then go from there. And I also have a brad that I'm gonna use for the center to hold the tag on and to give the flower a little center too. And then I gotta come up with some words that I want here. So I'm gonna get a piece of white paper to put down so you guys can see better, because there's a lot of color coming up at you. And then I'll start gluing down. I went looking for a word, and the first page I turned to, the word perpetual was there. And this project is one of those things the word would suit just fine, because this is never ending. I could just keep going with those flowers, and I can't wait to get back to them and try them again and see what happens. Maybe I'll add more color to them and see, a different color and see what happens. But I thought the word perpetual was perfect. So we're gonna glue that down. Let's try the Stabilo All and my wet paintbrush, and to see if we can kind of darken the area a little bit, give it a little bit of a shade. I switched from my Stabilo All, which is black, to my Derwent Ink Tints Payne's Gray, and I like that better. I like the Payne's Gray better. I decided to put the word perpetual, pulled out of the dictionary. These are little cheap dollar dictionaries I use to get words sometimes. I thought I'd put the definition of perpetual up here. Then I thought maybe something to separate these, and I thought this little rub-on would look cute. I'm gonna try the Posca pen just to see if I like it. I'll wipe it off real quick if I don't. Okay, and then pencil around here maybe, perpetually going around with my pencil. Oh, I like that. I don't know what it is about this, but I really like it. All right, I'm gonna clean up and I'll show you the card up close and everything we did today, and then I'll say goodbye. So here's our card for today. I really love this. I love how it turned out. And I love how we got here. It just wasn't what I expected to be doing. I thought I'd do one pull with the flowers and be done, but those things could go on and on and on, and I could still do more. And here's the flowers we used. Not that you don't remember, but wow, I want to use these again. And out of that, we got all kinds of other cards to play with, which I love. And some papers, starter papers. I can add some stenciling and stuff too. My favorite is this one. I don't know what I'll do with that one. I love this one too, but my favorite's this one. And that's it. That's a lot of stuff out of one round of flowers. Okay, and I'm not going to do anything with the starter card that I talked about earlier, but I might do something with it tomorrow because I really think maybe a flower cut out and put on here would look cool. I don't know, we'll see. See what tomorrow holds. So that's it for today. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I will talk to you again soon. One more look before we go. Bye-bye.